Another day and another round of allegations inside the Alberta legislature. The NDP grilling the government about this photo showing MLAs and Premier's office staffers at a faraway hockey game last June.
Who did the Minister of Justice sit with at Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals in Florida?
It is nobody's business if they are taking a trip with their own personal expenses on their own personal time.
But the NDP believes Albertans are owed an explanation and receipts because the Premier and government ministers have admitted to accepting other free hockey tickets. Some even took them from a company that inked over $600 million in healthcare deals with the province.
So Albertans would be forgiven for asking the critical question, what else are they hiding?
The photo was recently posted to Facebook by Lesser Slave Lake MLA Scott Sinclair, who was kicked out of the UCP for criticizing the budget.
I went with my family. We went on a short vacation after to Disney. I have all the receipts, and I can't speak for anybody else and how they got there and who they went with.
That was just one controversy Thursday. The other, this letter from now former UCP cabinet minister Peter Guthrie. He made it public Wednesday after being kicked out of caucus. It accuses the Premier and Health Minister of lying about why the Board of Alberta Health Services was fired.
You deliberately misled a reduced quorum Health Cabinet Committee on January 30th.
The member opposite is misguided, misinformed, and misinterpreted the context of that meeting.
The health minister continuing to deny any wrongdoing while refusing calls from the NDP to quit.
I will not resign. There are numerous investigations. I'm just as concerned and anxious and eager to get the results of those investigations.
This political scientist says the government would help its credibility by calling a public inquiry so Albertans get definitive answers from an investigator with the power to compel testimony.
Peter Guthrie's asking questions that Albertans are asking. And the fact that he's now been ejected for asking those questions means that the government looks like it's trying to avoid giving the answers.
The retired judge hired by the government to investigate is not expected to release his interim report until the end of May, meaning this scandal could keep going for weeks or even months. The NDP says they'll keep hammering the government until Christmas if necessary. From the legislature, Sean Amato, City News.